Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Apologies, I'm a bit early today, and I'll have to finish a bit early as well. Unfortunately, I need to be somewhere this evening. But welcome in. It's good to see you all. Right, I want to double check. Is there a way I can turn off the fucking "you've leveled up" notification thing? I don't. Don't think there is there? Oh well. Right, we're in this fucking poppy field. That's really annoying. Mo, welcome in, dude. How's it going? GG's. Yep. Okay. See, look at these guys. Just immediately running towards my position and spotting me. Oh, no. 44. Set.
I better move.
So maybe I just fucking wait here. Wait for the enemy to stop hunting, because they're going to come straight to this position. I don't think they will. So let me go back here. Keep pushing C to fucking crouch. It's a Battlefield 6. How you doing there, Mo? It's good to see you, dude. Gosh. Sorry, the cat's being a bit silly.
Need to take a vantage point. That barn might do the trick.
Can I climb up? I think I can I? I've got to get in there somehow.
Bridge is too well defended. Need to find another way across. Preferably somewhere with less heat.
Oh, hang on. I see, game. Where the fuck is my sound mask? Did they come and fix it? See, they can see you from all the way over there. Like, yeah, I know they would be able to see me if they were looking directly at me, but this is the thing. The enemy AI seems to be aware of you at all times. It just pretends to not notice you sometimes, rather than the other way around. Rather than them being kind of oblivious and you're able to sneak past. But, yeah.
Can't stay there. They'll find me.
And then some guy just randomly decides to fucking climb up there without making any fucking noise whatsoever. Ay, ay. Right, I'll get there again, and then I'll save the game. This is it, chat. You've kind of got to fucking wait for them to chill out. But yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. Just kidding. gonna wait for these guys to fuck off. Because this is it, like, if you just wait, you can then just run across, like, without having to worry at all. And yeah, just to avoid any nonsense. Save the game there.
Need to take a vantage point. That barn might do the trick.
Right, so I would presume if I'm able to shoot those barrels, will that take out the fucking vehicle as well? North left working, exhaust right working, engine access flaps at rear, only vulnerable to armor piercing ammo or high explosives. Okay, no. Right, so I'm going to have to take out the people in this area. I'm going to have to take out the people in this little courtyard so that when I do the sound mask, they don't immediately undo it. Means...
Take a vantage point.
This guy, getting it in the fucking neck. One more guy in there. So apparently brother came back to life. Nah, it's just another guy. Fuck. Okay. Bear with me, chat. I'll be right with you.
Need to take a vantage point.
Where does brother come from? Like... Just fucking materializes out of fucking thin air. When I shoot this guy. That's the other thing, is enemies just fucking showing up. Just out of the fucking blue. Guy in there. But if I shoot him, immediately an enemy will be over there. Even though I can see nobody in this area. That guy's dead because I shot him in the fucking head. And yeah, I can't see any enemies that I've tagged or walked past or anything, so there's nobody here. So yeah. Were there actually two guys in that truck? Fucking well rod. Fucking piece of shit. Sorry. Fuck's sake. Couldn't fucking swap shoulders on the camera. Oh, yeah, chat.
Need to take advantage.
Fuck off.
That barn might do the trick.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have fucking make a meal of things. It's just everything is just awkward. I must admit, this one has not been as fun as 3 or 4. It's just fucking really awkward. I think I've worked it out. I think there's a big focus on the co-op and everything. I think the idea is you're supposed to co-op with a friend, and unfortunately sometimes when people do a co-op game, they forget to fucking balance the game for single player as well. They focus a lot on making it a co-op game, and they forget how to make a single player game, which is really silly. But it has happened before where like I've played a game and it's been like absolutely fucking torturous on my own. Then I play with a friend, it's fine. Gotta have any fucking TNT, don't I? Right, so before I take a shot, apologies, but I am going to save scum like fuck because, yeah. Get out of your car and walk this way around to look at it. Don't you fucking dare walk straight towards me. I swear to God. Investigate. Get out of the fucking truck then. Oh my God, the AI is so fucking annoying, dude. So annoying. Investigating by just having a fucking meltdown in the cabin of the fucking truck. Why did he... So when I went up there to take the fucking shots on the fucking people on the bridge, this guy was out and fixed it almost immediately. I barely got any shots off. But now, because I've set a trap and I know he's there, he won't fucking get out of the truck. Oh, man. Alex, welcome in. Oh, I see. Some guy over here. Today, 100 kills as an invader, really, in this game? Ah, another fucking headshot that completely fucking went through. To see it. I might have to restart this mission with a fucking better pistol, dudes, because I rely on it so much because of the way the fucking game works. And it's you. What it is. Shit. Fucking hell.
This fella's...
Oh. Right, so he's got a letter that I need to go get. Gruzash, welcome in, dude. How's it going?
Nazi patrols are out in full force. They're not gonna make things easy.
Fuck's sake. Ooh, I'm gonna start fucking blasting in a second. I'm gonna start fucking blasting. I'm just gonna start fucking blasting people. I'm just gonna go Rambo because, yeah, it just feels like the game doesn't want me to be stealthy, which is wild because like 70% of what this game is stealthy. So let me guess. Did that guy fucking fix it? Or does it just stop? Alex, no. Please don't. Please stop asking. I don't want to co-op on my first playthrough. I want to just do a playthrough on my own. Shush, don't start as well. Yeah, sorry, the cat's being weird. I want to do a playthrough on my own, so please stop asking. I think we're good. Right, a new save there just in case. But how you doing, Chris Ash? It's good to see you, dude. I hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Shit. Yeah. Fucked. So, I just missed the sound mask on one guy there, and that's okay, aim and shit. Ah.
Nazi patrols are out in full force. They're not gonna make things easy.
Get in there. Oh, no. Oh, man, it's one of the most annoying things. Video games that don't allow you to interact with something unless you're standing in front of it. You can't be standing on top of it. But it's just, yeah, there should just be a contact patch around the fucking character. And they have like a multi-button like interaction thing where different buttons pop up on the screen contextually to show you what actions you can commit. But yeah, you have to be standing like, yeah, which means you have to, like, if I was going to try and, yeah, if I was here, it means you have to turn around and then turn around again. You can't just step backwards. Yeah, it's, yeah. Silly.
Nothing else.
Button that slows my mouse down isn't working. Oh, hang on. Suspect.
Nazis have anti-air guns spread out over the valley. I should take them out if I can. Help our boys in the air. That windmill looks like a perfect sniper's nest. Wonder what the view's like.
Which is why it wouldn't be one brick missing that barely anyone's going to notice. Oh shit! Excuse me. Speaking of not noticing things,
this will come in very useful.
just interact with the corpse, man. God, I almost didn't fucking see that guy. Oh, match grade ammo. Yeah, I can't really do much. I suppose I should have just fucking defaulted to doing a sound mask on that thing. Oh, fucking there we go. Yeah, I think there's one more guy down there. It's close.
Nothing else to find.
Excuse me. So, what I could do, the thing is I couldn't really see any people to shoot, so I don't really think it's worth doing a sound mask and climbing all the way up there, to be honest. I think I should just head to there and see if I can search that building. I'll just quickly do a save here. But yeah, the well rod. I know it was awkward to use in the other games, but yeah, in this one, because you can't always guarantee shooting an enemy in the face part of their head is going to be a kill. Sometimes the shot goes and the fucking blood puffs up like you hit them, but they don't die. So yeah. Thing about the well rod is it's really quiet, but you have to chamber every shot, and that's okay as long as I can just go bonk, bonk, and just fucking headshot people. But yeah, in this one, sometimes you hit them, and blood comes out, so like you definitely hit them.
Looks like some kind of weapon stockpile. Need to find a way in.
Those motherfuckers heard a silent shot from across the courtyard and just immediately run to my position. But yeah, once again, the level design, like the actual detailing, all of the sort of accoutrement, all the sort of bits and pieces, the level of detail is so good. But I just feel like the layout has kind of been a bit awkward. Like I haven't been able to use cover quite as much as I'd like. You doing, buddy? Over here without your fucking jacket on. Come on, show me your face. Go on. Oh.
What?
Where the fuck did he go? It did this before. I'm grabbing a clip. It did this before. An enemy just fucking disappeared. And like, if it was a bug I could work out and use, then great. But yeah, it is pretty, oh shit. It is pretty fucking sketchy how that works. I'm not going crazy. That guy literally just fucking disappeared. There was a guy in a white shirt with straps on, with suspenders on, braces, no jacket, just fucking giving it some. And I missed his head. Ah, I love when fucking enemy animations, they stand there and they go, and they snap to the next fucking integer of their animation rather than being interpolated. Yeah, love that. Oh, fucking hell. See, they're already, like, triggered. See how they just run and take cover from the position I am, but I suppose they might be able to triangulate where he got shot from and think that I'm over there somewhere. But Kira, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And thank you for all the support to Kate. I really appreciate that as well. It's fucking hard work being a full-time content creator, and she works so fucking hard. I really appreciate when people help her out. I wish I could do more, but I work from home, and everything in my flat is electric, and electricity tripled in price, so I need to be careful. Oh, there's bolt cutters over there. What the fuck are you doing? Meant to just. Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Right, get rid of this fucking well rod. It's been absolute dog shit. Excuse me. Ferocia, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Nervous bird, hello. Everyone calls you Burvis, right? Or at least Ferocia calls you Burvis. But welcome in, everybody. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for the raid on. How was stream? It's good to see you. I think because of time zones, I haven't had a chance to stop by for a while. Shares Rolls, welcome in. Undead Logic, welcome in. Ferris Buells, welcome in. Voice. Excuse me. Ferocia, I have something to show you. Don't use Farah as a role model. She's a mess. I mean, we're all a mess. Everyone's a mess, right? Everyone's a fucking mess. Ferocia, I have something to show you. Hang on. It's a good thing. You raided over. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I can't fucking... What's that? You... Detail. Date. This one? Oh. Right, so it was definitely on the 9th of the 4th. Bear in mind, I'm 40 and I haven't played a first-person shooter game in like 7 years. Give my teammates some plates because they got downed. First ever clutch. First ever clutch. Dude, my heart was fucking racing. Okay, incredible job, and fuck those guys. Excuse me. He's saying 40 is up. Well, I feel old, yeah. Set game. No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just showing somebody a clip because they play a lot of Battle Royale, and I play Battle Royale, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like so painful. It takes like fucking 25 minutes to find a good gun, and then you get shot in the back of the head and you have to fucking queue up for another match. I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking torture. Why do people like this? But yeah. How is Sniper Elite 5? Sniper Elite 5 has been okay. A lot of the things that are very good about the Sniper Elite games are still here. However, the enemy density and the enemy awareness is, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit of a problem. It's starting to be a bit of a problem. They keep fucking coming out of fucking nowhere and just running directly to where I'm standing. And yeah, it's a problem. It is a problem. Well, welcome in, Reds. Love to see you. I hope you guys are all right. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Happy weekend. That feeling when you clutch, but your heart is beating out. Yeah. I was like, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. You know, that fucking ring closes in, and you're like, okay, time to see if I've still got it. Time to see if I've still got that sharpness about me. And I've come second place a bunch of times. But yeah, I'm starting to get used to it. I'm starting to get used to the idea of it. But yeah, it's, clutching up at the very end. I mean, I had one last night where I downed a guy, and then I switched to my other gun rather than reloading so I could shoot him while he was down to completely kill him. So his teammate he was the only person left, but then he got me, but then my other teammate flanked round and got him. So I was like, I died, but I gave my teammate a chance to flank and kill, so it still counts as a victory. I was like, okay, that's fair enough. But yes, it's lovely to see you. I hope you well. Is it okay if we do a shout out for you with a clip, or would you prefer a non-clip shout out? I don't mind either way, whichever one you prefer. Anyway, so reduces spread accuracy. Yeah, do you know what? I might just whack that on there, just so we've got something close range. Oh, right. It's a win. Yeah, exactly. Oh shit. But in terms of quads, I did kind of, it wasn't a clutch. My teammates were in the room. They were like in the area. But we did get all 4 of us to survive, which is an achievement for the game, which is cool. Yes, I've been playing that on and off with my old squad. Oh. But yeah, the quads can be so fucking brutal, because the thing is, the version I play is called Initiation Duos, which is only 2 people, and it's only 48 people in the whole server. and it fills up like 16 bots, so you get a few bot kills to level your weapons up and stuff, and it just means that I actually level something up. When we play quads, like 7 drops in a row, we just get fucking murdered, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is pointless. Yeah, we're not leveling up any weapons. All I'm doing is giving myself high fucking blood pressure because people are so fucking sweaty these days. I love seeing how rounded the old clip. Yes, amazing. I've done dozens. Yeah. Plain true, welcome in. In terms of quads, you should see my quads. Run quads. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. I haven't been to the gym in ages because I'm unwell. Anyway, this should work now. Non-raiders. Please feel free to say hello to our lovely friend, Ferocia, who just raided. Plays a lot of Call of Duty, among other things. Oh, dude, Battle Golf looks so good. Is it called Battle Golf? It looks so good. What's the matter, Baba? Oh, are you gonna come say hello to the Raiders? Oh, come here, give me your feet. Say hello. Say hello. And I bought a proper mouse. It's got buttons on the side of it and everything. A proper mouse for playing video games rather than just using the designer mouse I use over there. Dumber than most, welcome in. Comp mouse. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. It wasn't that expensive. It was like 40 quid or something. It's not the proper super pro, like ridiculous one, but it is definitely better than what I was using. Shares Rules, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry, my voice goes when I start talking, apparently. Excuse me. How are you finding Sniper Elite 5? So, Sniper Elite 5, as with all of the Sniper Elite games, it looks absolutely amazing. It's got a really interesting sandbox full of things to do. My only real complaint at the moment is that the enemies and the enemy AI are kind of like interrupting the sort of gameplay loop. And by that I mean that normally there'd be a handful of enemies here and there and you've got to find a way to get by them without being seen or whatever. But in this one, they're really like hyper perceptive, and sometimes I like stealth games where the enemies are really hyper perceptive, but the trouble is the enemy density means that they're hyper perceptive and you get cut off from any sort of, you know, stealthy route. Like, and I've just ended up fucking killing everybody just to get by, which is not normally how I like to do things. I like to sneak through without being, you know, noticed whatsoever. You know, I don't want anyone to know I was even here. But in this one, they put the enemies quite close together in pairs, and yeah. Oh, Brill, welcome in. Thank you for the follow there. Appreciate that, Plain True. Thank you. Kitty won me over, I see. That flag in the Sun Hunter 3 deleted the swastika from the centre of the ensign on ships. Perhaps they didn't need a different edition for Germany or something. I don't know the exact laws. Yeah, I mean, this game is pretty sort of, you know, like they don't hide anything. They kind of, you know, and I obviously there won't be a fucking Auschwitz level. Well, at least I hope not. That would be, I would consider bad taste. But yeah, they show like all of the symbolism and embolism and whatever you want to call it. Embolism, not embolism or embolism. Sorry. The these two geezers in the courtyard. Put them to sleep. Who's this nerd? Germany's super strict, so a lot of war games have different flags to them. Yeah, I imagine that, you know, like, obviously, they don't want to sort of relive it. But I think that, like, German students, like, in university and stuff, when they come abroad, so, like, to the UK and stuff, I remember one of them saying, like, you guys don't understand. Like, they teach everything. They teach us the history because it's very important for us to not repeat history. So they teach us fucking everything. Like they don't hold back at all. You think that we just don't cover World War I or World War II, but no, we fucking we cover it in explicit detail, and that makes us aware of the past, so we don't repeat it. So yeah, in Germany they definitely learn about it. But see, and then there's one guy over here who I haven't even seen yet. He doesn't seem to exist with that fucking tank, but yeah. Removed Hitler's moustache, as they should. Excuse me. If you're still sick and need heals, you should do that. You're not taking people out besides targets. Yeah, so I like to sort of, you know, get in there, take the target out and get out without killing anybody, because I feel like that's kind of like the pure stealth that I like. But the enemies in this one, like, they're just sort of like, you'll use a silenced pistol like 2 or 3 rooms over, and they're like, what was that? And then rather than walking to where the noise was, you hide, and they just run directly to where you're hiding. And it's like, okay, like, I don't really see what the point of me having a stealth silenced pistol now is, because people can still fucking hear it. And don't get me wrong, I know in real life you don't get silenced pistols. You get suppressed weaponry, right? And you use subsonic ammo, so there's less of a crack. And yeah, if you're a certain distance away, you probably won't hear it. But yeah, you could hear it from a reasonable distance. But we're playing a fucking video game. It's like, you've kind of made it like real in the sense that now it's really fucking tedious, because now I have to fucking sound mask even silent shots. So it's like, yeah, what's the point? But anyway, history is important to emphasize, not repeating it. If anyone who thinks it's there's weird nuts, yeah, exactly. This is it. Yeah, if we don't teach history, we're doomed to repeat it. And yeah, we've seen that before. The financial system, because we refuse to regulate the financial system. Somebody finds a loophole, everybody makes a few people make a bunch of money, and then it all fucking falls over. Anyway, we do have an ad break coming up. I do apologize, chat. I need to pop you guys over on the BRB screen. Please feel free to get up and move around, grab a drink or a snack if you don't miss anything. I'm going to take a break as well. And we also have anonymous follows on the BRB screen, so if you're lurking and want to follow without being called out or anything, once we're over there's no alerts for that. But yes, I'll pop you guys on the BRB screen. I'll be right back. And I'll try and sneak around these motherfuckers and find out what I'm trying to find in this area. Because this is the thing, it's like, search the area. So I've got to comb the area, but there's a bunch of enemies in it, so I've got to kill all the enemies so I can comb the area. I was like, yeah, holy padding. But yes, I'll be right back. This is totally, like, blocked off to me. I can go up these ones, but then, are you kidding me? Fucking hell, man.
Stop it.
As if that didn't break. How am I supposed to break it? Bro. Bruh. Skill issue. Like, it didn't break. It just didn't break. Right. Excuse me. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Jesus. That smoothie got me. Fucking hell. Excuse me. I mean, to be fair, it would have been the inner side of the foot and probably been a small gash. If anything, easy to sort, simple first aid, antiseptic, and wash it every so often. Yes, I mean, you should wash your feet every so often anyway, to be honest. Not just if you cut them, but I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So, start off the duplication as usual. Select your item, walk off the edge, push up, drop the item, then throw the bomb, and then with the recall ability, call it back and claim it. Rinse and repeat.
Yep. Please don't hurt me.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh. No. No. Leave this one to me. Instantly gets booted in the face. Oh shit. There's two of them. Can they hit each other? Can it be done, chat? Can it be done? Can it be done? Can it be done, chat? Can it be done? Sit down. Memeing the enemies in Elden Ring. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Looked away for a second and it was Sniper Elite. Looked back at Battlefield. I was so confused. Yes, sorry. No, I was talking to Ferocia a few months back. Well, I think it might have been a few months. I apologize. But yeah, like I say, time zones. I haven't caught your stream in a while. But yeah, we started playing Battle Royale and I was like, man, this is fucking brutal. Like, I have to run around and find a bunch of weapons that I don't really know how to use. And then, yeah, I just get shot in the fucking back every fucking time. And I was like, why do people get so fucking hard over this game? Like, over this version of the game. But yeah, once you learn a few ways to survive a bit longer and you get down to that final circle, yeah, it does sort of like ramp up at the very end, but there's a lot of stalemate. And it's just sort of like what you've done is you've taken a normal FPS game and you've put 7 minutes of nothing in between each engagement. And you've made it completely RNG what weapon I get when I drop. So yeah, but yeah, Battlefield 6's Battle Royale, you get these custom weapon drops where I can set a weapon as a favorite in like the normal multiplayer where I unlock, you know, scopes and things like that. And then I can get that gun as a gun in the Battle Royale. So you can actually get like a pretty good loadout, but you can only get one gun per drop. But yeah. It's in my backlog. Sniper Elite 5. Yeah, I think it's been a fun game. It's been fun. It's quite tedious. I feel like it's difficult to stream it because it's quite tedious. Like I say, the enemy placement and the enemy density and the enemy AI just make it very awkward to actually sneak. And it's like, that's kind of like why I play the games, because I want something that's a bit like Metal Gear Solid, right? That scratches that itch for stealth. But yeah. See, my experience with Battle Royales is getting that far and the only person left and messing it up when they're all watching. Well, this is the thing here, is that you've got this, like, that moment where, like, for me, the adrenaline is fucking blasting and I'm like, right, I'm fucking locked in, I'm fucking sharp, I'm ready to go. And it's like one of the only times I feel like fully locked in is when the pressure's on. But that's just because I rode BMX for years and years and years, and you get really close to a trick and you get this sort of like massive rush of adrenaline, like, I'm going to fucking do this. And then you fucking send it and it works. And it kind of works in video games as well. In first person, if you're really fucking aggressive and you don't hesitate and you get into that sort of like, I know I can do this flow state, you'd be surprised how often that works. Some people are always going to sweat and they're going to be hiding behind a fucking bit of rubble and they're shooting through this tiny little hole that you can't even fucking fire back on. It's like, yeah, okay, buddy. I had a fucking round the other day. And some guy was the fucking sniper class. And he just kept fucking sending drones with bombs to try and take me out rather than trying to fight me. And I was like, bruv, you know, I know you're a sniper and it's now really small, but that's on you. You know, you need to come out and fight me. Let's have a fucking fight. Let's have a proper gunfight. None of this mucking around with gadgets. It's the final circle. And it was literally like tiny. It was only about fucking 4 meters across. I was like, we just need to jump out and start shooting each other, you know? But nah, this kid was just hiding and fucking using the drone and everything. And I was like, man, it's after an entire half-hour match of fucking grinding it down to the final circle to come across a player like that, you're like, oh, wow. I can tell why you made it to the final circle, but yeah, GG, dude. GG. Done this a dozen times. I called it Kill All My Friends. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of fun. I need to fucking add it to my wish list, to be honest. Get you on me. I mean, you find your Sniper Elite 5. You're not taking people out, but yeah, yes, that's right. That's where I was. Sorry. No one can notice if there's no one to notice. This is it. You know, if you kill everybody and there's no one to tell the tale, then technically you were never there, right? Proper stealth. So I'm guessing you're the type to do Silent Assassin every level in Hitman. I haven't played a Hitman game in a while, but I did really enjoy getting in and out without being noticed at all, not even leaving a trace, right? To the point where I want to be able to collect up my bullet casings. Like, I want to pick them up and put them in a bag before I leave. Like, I want to leave no trace. That whole ghost assassin thing is actually really interesting to me. It's really boring and tedious for everyone else, but I fucking love it. Go to school trips to Auschwitz as well. Oh, they take them on school trips to Auschwitz. That's fucking brutal. But I suppose, yeah, it drives it home, I suppose. Also learn war details so we don't repeat. Yeah, exactly. This is it. We should know. People should know what happened. And as difficult as it is, that's the point. Is it's supposed to be difficult because it was terrible. Should learn not to blame every world war on Germany like they did in the first one. Guys took the Geneva Convention as suggestions. Learning history is important to emphasize, not repeating it. Yeah. Actually, we're just stretching our artistic muscles and accidentally made the list longer. Oh, where did I just jump to? Excuse me. Where did I just jump to? GG's on third, Phoebes. And GG's on second, Krill. But yes, I apologise. I may have missed a message or two. But if it's anything important, please feel free to at me and repeat it. I'm perfectly fine. I don't mind. I thought you came back earlier because you were dying from coughing in the clips. Yeah, no, sorry. Haven't played Warzone in over 2 months, which is the longest in 5 years. Really? Yeah, I feel like it's the kind of game, it's the gameplay loop where, like, it can burn you out. So, like, I play the duos because it's easier. I do quads with some friends every now and again, but I try to not get too, sort of too invested because, kids will do absolutely fucking anything to make number go up. Number on profile must go up. And they do the most fucking tedious, sweaty things in the world to get kills. Because they can. And, yeah. So, in quads, you come across people doing the fucking sketchiest shit. Why am I wobbling when I walk? Is it just that grass over there? Yeah. Strange. Right. Is there anyone in this chateau? FPS flow zone. Yeah, this is the thing, is that you need to not overthink. Because if you overthink, you get analysis paralysis and oh shit. So yeah, you've got to just go with a flow state. But it's a strange. You've got to have like a certain degree of consciousness to notice things, because yeah, there have been moments where I'm like in a flow state, but then I just don't notice an enemy taking aim at the edge of the screen because I'm just so like tunnel visioned on the center of the screen, and yeah, I get fucking wiped, and I'm like, oh, great, cheers. Because I didn't see them. I make a clip, but I'm really bad. I make a clip almost every time I die when I didn't expect it, and then I watch it back to see what happened. And I'm like, okay, there was a guy on the horizon I didn't see. But yeah, I didn't realize that hit reg had got as bad as it is. But holy shit, man! Sometimes because I've got a mouse now, I used to have a controller, right? And obviously with the controller, the auto aim, and me just being old, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not that good at aiming with a controller. But with a mouse and keyboard, I played Quake 3 for years. I played Counter-Strike 1.6 for years. I've got okay aim. And yeah, now I've got like a couple of clips where like the reticle is like bouncing on them and the bullets are like going through them, and then just the hit marker doesn't come up. I'm like, okay, these kids are not coping. Their hit registration is actually kind of fucked. Right, so there's nothing in here. So what's over in this field over there? We're going to install Warzone, especially since Tom has. All my friends need SSDs. I have so many SSDs, they're all just small, completely opposite playstyles. Stream was further behind in chat than I think I've ever been. Yes, no apologies. Crumb's gonna have the record. Thinks mine's 17 minutes, but can't promise. Take real breaks so it gets surpassed. Yeah, I think also you want to take breaks from games like that, because yeah, I have noticed. So as somebody that has given up, has become addicted to, and then given up a bunch of different stuff, I've noticed that like I do sometimes procrastinate before I start Battlefield up. When I play like Battle Royale, and I'm like, this is because it stresses me out, but I want to do it, but it stresses me out. And I was like, that's what I was like with alcohol. I'd be like, oh my god, maybe I shouldn't go out and get absolutely shithoused, but then I always would. I was like, damn, it makes it seem like it's actually an addiction. But yes, it's definitely, I think if you just play one game over and over and over again, the thing is, it doesn't even matter what game it is. If you just play like the same game, eventually you will burn out. You know, it's just inevitable. Video games can only have so much depth. Even really fucking deep ones can only have so much depth. And yeah, when you see people that are like, oh, video gaming's dead, and you look at their PSN profile, it's fucking FIFA, Call of Duty, and fucking Assassin's Creed. I'm like, brother, you play NPC games. Like, no wonder you think gaming is dead, because you play dead games. Like, you only play like 3 different games, that you never have any variety. So even games that can be fun to grind, you grind them so much that they're not fun anymore. Like, I'm sorry, like you've done this to yourself. Like, this is you. FC26. Yeah, this is the thing. The thing is, like, I don't have a problem with people grinding games. It's when people grind one game and then say gaming as a whole is dead, which I don't think any of you guys would. It's like, yeah, as somebody who's like a variety streamer who's always played a wide variety of games, like, it is actually kind of fucking insane how many video games there are to play at the moment. The indie space has never been this alive. Unreal Engine 5 being open source, meaning that the tools that people use to make fully fledged video games like this, indie developers can get hold of them and pretty much risk-free just try and make something. And then you end up with Buckshot Roulette or Repo or Peak or, you know, Claire Obscure, you know, or you know, a smaller type experience that just fucking absolutely alters your brain chemistry. And they never last that long, right? They're nice and short and sweet. And yeah, I think that means that they can punch quite a bit harder than a game that's been designed to consciously try and stretch and pad to a certain amount of playtime to make the value proposition for the mainstream worth it. I also get very bad on chat because I want to read. Yeah, I want to read everyone's messages. But yeah, every now and again the game is doing something, and then this is the thing. I was streaming. Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, and I couldn't keep up with chat. I basically just completely fucking lost my connection with chat. But I did get a clip. I'll just play it there, it's fine. But yeah, the thing is, in a Battle Royale, there's nothing going on for such a long time, so I thought I'd be able to read chat, but you can't really take your eyes off. Even if there's nothing happening, you can't really switch off. But yeah. Fucking pre-fired the corner because I'm a little sweat. I busted him, and then I busted his mate, and then a third one comes along. And then, yeah, because I've downed 2 people, immediately both plates just get cracked. I was like, yeah, the game wants me to die. Yeah. But then he pushes and starts climbing on the truck. I climb on the truck, and then they climb on the truck. We're both reloading. He jumps to try and avoid it. But yeah, so I have streamed it, but yeah, I even though there's very little going on, and I don't have the busiest chat, if I'm honest, yeah, I still felt like, damn, I've like not really said anything to chat for like 20 minutes, just because I'm moving from point to point and I can't really risk not seeing an enemy coming. So yeah, I don't know how like some of these people like Broken Machine and Maxic and stuff, they just run around in the game blasting people, hosing people down, getting like fucking 10 for 1 almost every single time they spawn, and they're keeping up with like 150 people. I'm like, damn, this fucking wild dudes is such a talent. Someone took the time to write it. Valve's game engine source 2. Yes, yeah, you've got Godot, you've got Unity, you've got Unreal Engine 5, and a couple of others as well. And yeah, the indie space has never been more fucking electric right now. There's just so much fucking going on. And you've got kids making games like Undertale, which was a little while ago, obviously, but yeah, kids making games that don't really fit into any sort of niche or genre for that long before they start doing something interesting and different. And yeah, just, you know, a game that's had like a cultural impact on par with some giant AAA studio game. Oh shit. Fuck off. Brother, where are you going? Like, he runs for cover, but in the next fucking region of Europe.
Better move it.
Actually, yeah, surprised it's that high. I do get a choice paralysis sometimes and just default to. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, the thing is, I don't have a problem with, like, you know, people that just play GTA or people that just play Call of Duty or just play. I don't like have a problem with people that like niche down into just one game. My issue is when you get some fucking 15, 16-year-old kid on social media that's like, "Oh, gaming's dead." Brother, shut the fuck up, man. Gaming has literally never been more exciting. You just have really bad taste in games, you know? But I totally respect people that are like, I log on, I play my game for 2 hours or 3 hours after work, and then I log off. You know, they're valid. As gamers, they're valid. If they're having fun, then they're valid. You know, they win. You know? Not everybody needs to play like 70 different games in a year like I do. Because, yeah, it's a lot. But I can't play the same game over and over again. I just can't do it. I need something new and interesting. Dennis, welcome in. How's it going? Somebody gets mad about it. Yeah, when a streamer gets into a zone, chat can zone into it. Yeah, and this is the thing, is that there's like, you know, like, as a smaller streamer, like I don't get into that sort of bandwidth very often, that sort of threshold very often, but there is a threshold where the community knows each other really well.
Okay.
And they kind of, chat starts to sort of be semi-self-sufficient, where they're sort of chatting amongst themselves and you can dip in and out whilst playing a more complicated game. But seeing as there aren't usually that many people here because of time zones and everything else, I sort of tend to be the one driving the conversation, which is fine. I don't mind doing it at all. I love it. But yeah, it means that when it gets to a game that's a little bit more sort of, you know, it requires a bit more focus, I'm not in that threshold where chat would be able to fuck off, where chat would be self-sufficient for like 5-10 minutes while I do something in the game. And therefore it makes it quite difficult to play that sort of game. And yeah, this is starting to feel like that a little bit. But yeah, Battle Royale is definitely, yeah, a bit beyond my skill set. Unity takes a share of the game revenue, which I think can be shitty. Well, I think Unreal Engine, you know, Epic and is Epic? Hang on, is it Epic Unity or is Epic Unreal Engine 5? I can't remember. I think Epic is Unreal. So I think that Unreal Engine 5, whoever is the parent company of it, they only take money if you start making a certain amount. So you only really have to pay them if you become successful. And if you become successful, then, you know, it's fair enough, really. You know, they gave you the engine for free. It's a very good marketing tactic because it means that every single popular game that that could have existed, they've removed the funding cycle out of the beginning. I'm getting ringing in my ear. They've removed the funding cycle bit from the beginning of the game, and that means that now every little game idea can be brought to fruition, and if it's successful, then money gets involved. And I think that's kind of a genius masterstroke, because what it means is every single indie game that could have ever existed is pretty much going to exist now. And because I know some people will start and not finish, but that was always going to be the case, funding or not. But now anybody who has the capacity to create and finish an interesting video game can. And if it's popular, then money gets involved in everything. So I think they have really they've kind of accelerated the whole indie space into like a frenzy at the moment. And we've seen so many small projects turn into like cultural phenomenons in terms of like multiplayer and... Oh, you're fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake, excuse me. Right to the dome. No, there's someone who's an extra pro on Destiny, so people would pay him to rank up as well. And then Destiny 2 came out. It was so different. He crashed out and declared gaming. He was in his 30s too. But yeah, this is the other thing. Like, I think that if you play like a lot of a particular online multiplayer game, like you're playing with fire, because if you put 2,000 hours into a video game that could be completely fucking different after 2 patches because they want to target a different audience, yeah, like it's fucking clown town. But yeah, like, you know, you could sink 2,000 hours into a game and then the developer could be like, well, we're not really seeing, you know, new user take up at the rate we'd like. So what we need to do is we need to broaden the horizon of the game. Oh, fuck off. We need to broaden the horizon of the game. So what we should do is we should nerf this to make it like this, and we should make this more like this, and we should add this and add this. And they add like a handful of small mechanics, and suddenly it's not the same fucking game anymore. And suddenly all of the skills that you're really good with, there's a really easy way to circumvent that advantage as your opponent. So yeah, it's really fucking brutal. But I experienced it slightly with Quake 3. There was an update and a lot of people suddenly started getting better internet, and one of the guns became kind of OP. And for like probably about 4 years, you'd get into a gunfight with somebody with like one of the interesting guns, and then they'd immediately start spamming the lightning gun. And yeah, so the lightning gun rewarded you for tracking your target. So you had to click to make it fire, and it shot a beam of lightning, and you had to track your target. But there was an update where successive hits would then slightly buff the damage. So if you tracked your target a lot, the damage would ramp up. So kids just fucking basically all the sort of kids that were just starting to turn into, like, you know, really sort of dedicated Quake players, just all flooded to using this weapon. And the first thing it does is it creates this sort of like decal of like a lightning burst on your face, and it shows up so you can't see your enemy, which is one of the reasons why it didn't have great damage to start with. But we found a way to turn that off. But yeah, there were a handful of settings that kind of gave you the benefit of the doubt. Kate, welcome in. How's it going? I hope the video's going well. I know you said that you got it down to like 35 minutes, which is crazy. So that's quite a long video. Welcome in, Kate. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. I never write in chat. No, you just redeem sounds at the perfect time, almost every time. Epic is unreal, yeah. I think Godot is better. I think for certain kinds of game, Godot is pretty good. But yeah, this is the thing, is that on the old Uist of Tubes, speaking of Uist of Tubes, you've got people like, stop using Godot, stop using Unity, stop using Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 is ruining gaming. It's like, no. All of you fucking lazy, formulaic, content creating, social media grifters are ruining gaming on the internet. You know, social media for gaming. Gaming is fine. The social media and the fucking content around gaming is you guys fucking just doing the same fucking video with a different game every single week, and you grind it and burn yourself out and then say gaming is dead. It's like, no, just because your fucking formulaic shit videos aren't getting the same amount of traction as they used to doesn't mean gaming as a whole is dead. It just means your content strategy is dead. Fucking evolve, brother. Come up with a slightly different, more interesting video, you know? But anyway. So I've got myself trapped here, so I might have to take this guy out. This guy might have to have the day off, I'm afraid. Some of those games get updated and change so much. Yeah, this is it. This is the thing, is that a couple of updates can completely break. For instance, the time to kill. You see? The thing is, right, the puff of smoke from the bullet impact was behind his head, and I'm like, brother, like, how did that not hit your head? How did a puff of smoke come up behind your head? Taking ages, be super proud when it's done, even if it doesn't do well. This is the thing. I think that, you know, a lot of the content you produce does really well because you're really good at it. But yeah, like, I think if you put together a video about trophies that you're really passionate about, don't let the fact that the internet and the algorithm doesn't notice get to you, because yeah, like I say, that YouTube is fucking full of the same fucking video. Everybody is spamming the same 3 or 4 videos, and yeah, it's just, I scroll through YouTube and it's like Google, right? Google, you used to go on Google, search something, and you used to find it in the first 5 or 6 links, right? They paid and optimized the results well, but now you can buy positions in the queue on the list of Google. So now you've got to sift through like 3 pages of shit to find what you want. And YouTube, because it's owned by the same company, done the same thing. And yeah, like you try and do something unique and interesting with a short or with a video, and it just flops. But then you see somebody who's made the same video that Gaming Nexus or one of the other major channels with like a few million subscribers, right? They'll make a video, and then somebody else will make a video that's basically the same fucking video, and I'm like, brother, like, why? Like, it's so clear. Like, you copy the fucking cadence of the dialogue, you copy the cuts, you copy the B-roll, you copy everything. It's just you've refilmed it. And it's like you've done like a fucking cheap imitation Temu knockoff of another video that's still circulating. It's still there. It's not like it's been around for a while and faded into obscurity and you think you can just cash in on that idea by doing it again. No, it's still fucking doing numbers. Like, fuck's sake. But yeah, silliness. You're using quantum tunneling ammo. Yeah, it fucking diverts into 2 slots and then diverts back into 2 slots after 4. Yeah, that fucking shit baffles me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of physics baffles me, but yeah, that is fucking wild. How the divergence of a stream of particles can be like slotted and like broken up and then create its own diversion cone and then somehow realign itself to its previous. Yeah, that's fucking wild. Worse, a lot of the trophy channels in particular seem to do all the same games at the same time. Yeah, they all just steal the same video. Yeah, this is it, you know. And the thing is, the only thing I make that's longer than like a short is like the end of year video, and I try and find a unique and interesting way to say thank you to you guys in a video, summarizing the games that we played in the year, and also mentioning the work we did for charity, because I'm really proud of that and I'm really proud of you guys. But yeah, other than that, I don't really think about long form videos for me, because as you guys know, I could fucking sit there and waffle about video games for 45 minutes with ease. Metal Gear Solid, Disco Elysium, Bloodborne, I could waffle about them for fucking hours and hours I could waffle about them. And I could start drawing parallels between other forms of media, films, books, photographs, artists, you know, movements within art that, you know, I think are relevant to that particular part of the media. But that video's been done. That video's been done 4 or 5 times already, you know, by somebody who has like an editor and a script writer and a fucking studio. So, unfortunately, even though there may be blind spots where I could add some context that somebody else hasn't said before to throw my hat in the ring, yeah, it's just going to get stolen by somebody that's got a fucking studio, right? This is the thing. This is the fucking pessimism that has been instilled in me because of fucking using the internet for such a long time, is that I feel that with my level of sort of effort and editing skills, if I put together a video that has a good script but doesn't look really super professional, it's just going to get stolen by a bigger channel and they'll get all the fucking credit for it. So that's my excuse. Loads of people have technically made the video I'm making right now, but there's my own version, so no one can make it. Yeah, this is it. And the thing is, like, you're actually genuinely passionate about trophy hunting. Like, it really genuinely means a lot to you, and that's very, very apparent. So I have no doubt that the video will say that very well. Because, yeah, I have seen, like, you know, trophy hunting videos where, like, the person's like, right, so go over here, and then go here, get this, and go over here, get this, and it's like, brother, like you're falling asleep making the video. How are you expecting me to not fall asleep watching it? But yeah, but yes, this is the thing. If you're passionate about the little challenges they put in video games, then yeah. So, oh, there's fucking 2 blokes in here. I just didn't see them because, like I said, you can't take your eyes off the ball. You cannot. You cannot. Temu Tube. Do the 19 Google search update was quite mad. Yeah, this is it. Is the everything in the tech sector? I mean, it's kind of echoed in the sort of in everything in the first world, but in the tech sector, the same fucking. The thing is, the tech sector has been doing the same YouTube video, but no, it's not a YouTube video. It's a business model. Create something that's really clever and provides a lot of value for customers for free. use it to do data acquisition, scrape a shitload of data using this new thing that you've come up with, Google Maps or whatever, and then find a way to monetize that data, and then just fucking shoehorn as much advertising into the thing once it's become part of people's workflows and daily lives. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it's just it's the bait and switch of the tech world. It's happened so many times with Google Maps, with Spotify, with Google Search, with Windows, just so many things. Once they begin to plateau in terms of user take up and they realize they've saturated the market, they just completely strip out all of the quality and make it the most fucking like blood-sucking, data acquisition focused piece of shit you could imagine. And they wonder why everyone's so pessimistic and depressed. Oh, excuse me. We're here for the positivity and the rants, yeah. Passionate around the hunting and have a unique way of presenting. No one will make something similar without directly copy. Yeah, exactly. after Daiquiri, more like fuck Microsoft gang. I'll have to get a drink in a second. My voice is going. But yeah, like, this is it, is that the creative world has always inhibited a form of like iteration and kind of, you know, people doing the same things, and you get movements and trends and that sort of thing. But yeah, I feel as if YouTube in general, people have kind of, you know, people have become like, well, so somebody put it really well the other day, and I won't rip them off completely, but yeah, they explained it in the sense that they've been making YouTube content for a long time. And they said that nobody wants to be a YouTuber anymore. Everybody wants to be a content creator. And that kind of summarizes it pretty well, is that people aren't making YouTube content, which is just unique, interesting, kind of a window into somebody's mindset and view and life and hobbies and stuff. People are making content specifically with performance in mind. They're not making it with personality in mind, and that really has made YouTube feel like just television. You don't get that weird creator that's only got 50 subscribers but makes super interesting videos about how to make model tanks look really realistic, or somebody that's like, you know, reverse engineered a PlayStation to make it into a fucking synth. You know, you don't get that weird niche stuff anymore. Everybody is all just massively grinding the meta to get ad views, and the thing is, they pad videos like crazy to get ad views. So many videos that are like 19 minutes long could be 6 minutes long, but they get 3 ad views rather than 1 if they make it 19 minutes long. So there's a hell of a lot of padding. Even worse still, people that use an AI to generate a script, the script repeats itself like multiple times, and they just upload the video without even really fucking editing, because if they edit, they would have realized that they were rehashing the same fact like 9 times. They just, you know, and they'll make a statement, talk about it for a few moments, move on to something else, and then they'll make the same statement again in a slightly different order. And it's like, but you've already covered this. Like, why are we breaking away from this new information and context you're providing to rehash something that you covered already? And then you realize it's because it's a fucking AI generated script that doesn't realize that repeating itself makes it sound fucking phony and fake. Salam alaikum, welcome in, how's it going? Is that John Elite? Jesus Christ. It's I think his name's Fairburn, which I think might be Midlands, Eastern Midlands name. I'm not sure. On the docks level on this. The docks level. Is that before or after where I am? I'm not sure. How are you finding the enemy density? I feel like there's just... Oh, fuck. Yeah, like all 4 of those headshots didn't count. I feel like the enemy density is just... And I think they've made the enemy density for the co-op, but they haven't really made a single player focused kind of like layout for enemies, and thus there's just oh shit, oh fuck.
Was zur...
Time to relocate.
I love that glitch. It's pretty dense. Also, good morning. Good morning. Got the anti-air guns. It's pretty dense. I've been crim desing and clocked up nearly 90 hours in just over a week. I've seen a few people playing Crimson Desert. I've not really heard anyone talking about like anything. I've just seen lots and lots of it seems to me like it's a bit of a graphical showcase game, but yeah, it definitely handles light very well.
Hier ist eine Leiche.
I better move.
Fuck's sake.
They'll find me if I stay here.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Aye, aye, aye. So yeah, I feel like I've kind of got myself trapped now. Yeah. Fucking bullet spread and the railing means that ain't gonna work. Gonna make a second attempt to lurk, make myself tea and to get on next Saturday task. Enjoy the Saturday tasks, Phoebes. I hope they go well.
Nicht gut. Da war eine Leiche. Jemand wurde getroffen. Nein!
You can't close the doors behind you. I think I'm just gonna have to wait for them to fucking give up and go away, to be honest. But color saturation and the contrast is a bit much in places, so I've adjusted it to be more neutral. Yes, yeah, it does. And I think that, like, in terms of, like, you know, a game that has visual punch, it definitely looks like it does, because the trailer, like, it looks like crazy. They all do these days. But yeah, I just don't know what it's about, and I don't know, like, if it's just a giant, great big game full of, like, side quests to do. And I don't know, like, if there's any sort of, like, really gripping story to get hold of me, because without, like, a really interesting story, those games just wear me out. I find myself getting tired of them before the end. But I have the sunk cost fallacy. Well, once I'm 50-60 hours into something, I may as well finish it. But yeah, busy playing Pragmata myself, hey? Are you enjoying it, Krasash? It looks really beautiful. And it seems like it has a very sort of, you know, well-structured and satisfying gameplay loop. The combat seems like it's pretty interesting in terms of the concept. And yeah, I have no doubt that if I was to play it, I would absolutely fall in love with looking after the little girl. And I know what's going to happen. So, excuse me. Water simulation is something else. It's just there to look pretty. Yeah, this is kind of the thing. Like, I don't mind it when games are, like, really pretty. as long as it doesn't really hurt performance. But yeah, I have a feeling that, yeah, that game must chug in places, which is, you know, some people don't mind, but you know. Germans definitely had a better grenade style in the war, easy to hold and fling. Oh yeah, on the end of a stick. Definitely. I'm gonna have to go get a drink, chat. Sorry, my voice is fucking completely giving up. Excuse me. Give me 2 secs. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about, Salam. Is that, yeah, I get the feeling that it was a big tech demo that became a game, and that's not always a bad thing. Like Horizon Zero Dawn is like a giant, great big tech demo for Decima, but they put in a really good story, and the combat is genuinely quite fun. Shooting bits of enemies off and like approaching different enemies, like rather than just going to the menu and selecting, like in The Witcher 3, you just do the spell that the enemy doesn't like, and it's kind of like, it's okay, you know, and it's not a combat focused game. It's more of an RPG open world thing. The combat is kind of just part of it. But yeah, Horizon was really interesting because once you learn where the weak spots are and you get quite confident with the bow, the combat does generate a real kind of like satisfying flow and gameplay loop to it. And Days Gone was fun for a while, but after a while I was like, yeah, like I'm kind of, the characters didn't really jump out at me. The writing was okay, the story was okay, the mechanics and movement and shooting was okay. Mucking around with the hordes was fun, but it got quite stale towards the end. So yeah, it's not a bad thing to have a giant, great big tech demo to show what your engine can do. But like I say, with Unreal Engine 5 being so, you know, prominent right now, it's difficult to really sell anybody anything else. Because if you've got, you know, Decima saying you can license our engine for X £100,000 plus 10% of sales, and Unreal Engine 5 is like, yeah, you could have this engine for free, and if you don't make any money, then don't worry about it. It's like, damn, okay. Playing 2 hours straight, really? Okay, I'm glad it's got you hooked, dude. Hope it's middle long and not too short. Demo worked very well on performance. Girl adds a very nice fun aspect to the game. Yeah, I bet. See the Spaceballs 2 teaser. Yeah, so they're going to do a Spaceballs 2, which is crazy because Spaceballs was fucking ages ago, but it was so good. Playing it via GeForce Now, and it'd probably be able to play it at 1080p max. If you're looking for an engaging story, you won't find it in Crimson Desert. It's kind of simple. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, is that Mel Brooks is only 99 years old, turning 100 in June, I see. But yeah, this is the thing, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Crimson Desert looks like that, where like, yeah, there's a story there and there's stuff to do and there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I feel like it's a very large time commitment, which some people are like really looking for. But I feel like after the story of the first one was like good, sinking another like 70 hours into getting the plat on the second one, I was like, I got that kind of like apprehension when I first started it. I got like, you know, maybe 5-10 hours in, and I was like, oh, I feel like this is going to be another really long game that isn't going to blow me away as much as I was hoping. But maybe I'll go back to it at some point when I'm more in that kind of mood. This is the thing, is that I just end up fucking assassinating everybody just to make space. I should probably go upstairs and save the game again, to be honest. Trust Brooks to deliver the goods. He did sound really, really low, like 110. Treasure Best Comedian Producer. Should watch Blazing Saddles again soon. There's a few films that I want to rewatch, but yeah, at the same time, there's like 15 films I'm supposed to have watched already. So, oh, can I not save at the moment? Or do I have to save over the top of something else? Yeah, okay. That's it. Don't need no stinking badges. I'm trying to remember all the bits from Space, but it's been such a long time. And what's really, like, another really horrifying thing about this long COVID stuff is that, like, not only is there cognitive decline and memory, like a failure of memory, but I've, like, genuinely forgotten so many films. And, like, people are talking about films that I've seen, like, 10 times. And they're talking about bits from films. I'm like, don't remember that. I'm like, damn, my memory is really fucking compromised. So that's the courtyard over there. What I need is a satchel charge, I think. Your Fitz, welcome in. How's it going? Gene Wilder, Cleveland and Little's chemistry in that film is perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because yeah, I wanted to get a filmography of Gene Wilder's work and go through all of it. There might even be a few musicals in there that I've never seen. But yeah, in terms of like presence and delivery, yeah, Wilder was fucking so good. You lose, you get nothing, sir. Good day. But yeah, if you want to know a really fucking horrific fact about now. It's in the past, it's gone. When? Just now. Not a nice man by all accounts. Yeah, loads and loads of like classic old films. Turns out like the person that made them or like the production of the film was like horrific. And apparently someone mentioned that according to the records that they can find, the dog in the chocolate factory, the dog got paid more than the dwarfs. It's just fuck, man. How fucking backwards is that? They paid a dog more than a bunch of actors who just happen to be little people. Fucking wild. Kubrick obsessed. Yeah, I watched through like almost all of Kubrick's films a while back, and I want to rewatch Space Odyssey because yeah, I think that of all of the work that he's done, that one I think contains the most like obscure abstract cinematography that's designed to sort of make you feel something without you realizing why you feel that. And I think that's always been something that's really interesting to me about cinema, is when films do something, and the best example of it is when a film does something quite simple that you just completely don't even think about, but then you feel very, very sort of strongly like the character in the scene. And it's directors, some of the best directors out there do things like that. But the thing is, you see it in anime as well. In anime, there'll be, a scene or a shot that goes on a lot longer than it needs to, or it will cut to something that's seemingly pretty unrelated, but actually has a very deep symbolic meaning. Because of a similarity that you don't see until later on, and that kind of narrative depth is what just fucking, it's what gets my nipples hard, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love that shit when after watching a film 5 or 6 times you're like, oh shit, they cut to a flower blooming because that's the moment where they become themselves. it doesn't make any fucking sense. But actually, this isn't a fucking horror film, or this isn't a romance film. This is a fucking coming of age film. And this is about somebody finally accepting who they are, and that's why they're really fucking awkward up until this moment, and then after that they're incredibly confident because they finally come and decided to just be who they want to be, and not let the world fucking tell them how they should exist. And I wish, like I say, my memory's really fucking compromised at the moment. I wish I had better examples than that, but yeah. You take the day off, mate. Oh shit. No! How am I supposed to get him? The thing is, the enemies, they're so hard to see. Like, you have to sit there with the binos fucking scanning the area every time you enter a slightly different space. In a couple of days I need to watch Lord of the Rings again. Yeah, no, I need to rewatch oh shit. Oh mate, seriously. See? You could have just mind your fucking business and you'd be alive now. But yeah, this is the thing. The enemy density is causing me to
help the rest of the boys in the air.
The enemy density is causing me to just fucking take everybody out because I can't really risk it otherwise. I want to make a dark joke so bad, but it's not nice, so I shall refrain. This is the thing. Knowing when to deploy a really fucking brave joke. Sensitive Sweden classic. First I took LSD, I watched Birdie, Nam Nam Parachute ending music video. It's spacey. This is kind of the thing, is like there's a list of things, like there's a film called Into the Void, and then there's another film that talks about the void, and one of them is about somebody that falls into a crevasse in some ice whilst on an expedition and, like, yeah, only just survives. The other one is about DMT, which is one of the most aggressively hallucinogenic substances human beings have ever synthesized, and it sounds terrifying. You know, like, you get hallucinogens that augment reality with your imagination. This, you are disconnected from reality, like you are not there anymore, which sounds absolutely terrifying. But people that have been on the psilocybin too many times that need something a bit stronger, I suppose there's a market for it. But yeah, it's pretty scary stuff.
Can't find anything else.
It's full of stuff like that. Yeah, oh yeah. Neon Genesis is an absolute cinematic fucking masterclass in how you represent some of the really sort of dark aspects of the human condition. And I don't want to sound too pretentious with it, but yeah, the amount of stuff that is like there to create a tension, like a not attention, like pay attention, but tension. It's there to establish tension. Like, you've got so many moments where, like, there's just establishing shots that go on way too long to be establishing shots. Then they're supposed to make you feel uneasy, and yeah, and some of the camera angle work. Like, anime's always been like a little bit ahead of the curve when it comes to camera angles, because you can draw from almost any angle. But cameras in the 90s were fucking enormous, right? Film cameras were fucking huge. So they could only film, you know, certain things from certain angles. They had to composite a lot of stuff, and that massively sort of, you know, hampered the amount of depth of field or pull focus or whatever you could do, because compositing just makes it much more awkward. But anime, they could draw from almost any fucking angle. and therefore the angles you used to see in animes that would make you feel like uneasy because it was like a really aggressive Dutch angle. It was like, damn, like you could never do it. But now with cameras being like tiny little things like mobile phones and stuff, like the iPhone, I think the 28 months later or what, I think they used iPhones to shoot that, which is pretty crazy because they can do like HDR10 or whatever it is. I'm going to buy the 4K extended editions on Blu-ray and have a PS5 to play. Yes, you've got a PS5, don't you? Promising things about regarding mental health. Ease anxiety. Kind of brave. Young boys tricked by an old man smoking some weird shit to go up a mountain to find this ring. Well, they're trying to dispose of the ring. Actually, a naturally occurring in some plant. I think it's naturally occurring, but you have to synthesize it into like you have to sort of extract it. I think you can't just chew on a leaf and fucking trip like with mushrooms. Go through a huge room looking for snakes. Salvia is very disconnecting. Last time I did it, felt like it was in a completely different space. Yeah, because you've got salvia and sativa, I think. No, you've got indica and sativa weed, but I'm not even in that world anymore. But yeah, nothing beats Stargates at SG1. Nice time to watch SG1. It's cozy now series now. Hideaki Anno is a great, yeah, for sure. I've seen the -0. No, I haven't seen that trailer yet. If you've got a link to it, don't post it yet because the bot will assassinate you. But yeah, once you've got the link, let me know and I'll do a permit. But we have got to do an ad break really quickly. So I'll pop you guys over on the BRB screen. There'll be a raffle and some clips for you guys if you want to hang out. Please feel free to get up and move around, grab a drink or a snack. You won't miss anything. I'm going to take a break as well. Yes, I'll be right back. But completely different kettle of fish. Yeah, oh yeah, so salvia, that's not like shatter. Shatter looks fucking wild. Like this gloopy kind of glassy substance that you smoke. But yeah, like I say, I'm not even in that world anymore, so I don't have to worry. But yes, I'll be right back. Hopefully I can kill these dudes, take out some more of these anti-air guns and actually do some fucking progress in this level, because yeah, it's a slow one. But yes, I'll be right back. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, okay. So hang on a second, because yeah, this boss feels like unbelievably obtuse and difficult to try and fight normally. So let me see what the parry's like. Fuck you, game.
Aren't there more of you?
Buy one, get one free, chat. Shiny my horse's arse is. Got ray traced horse's arse. Oh. Dedicate this monument to the memory of the souls lost in the calamity. Okay. You can get pods that you reuse, because excuse me. Yeah, we don't have I don't think we've got the recipe for it. Cat. You make a cat. Chat, are we seeing this fucking hits going through him? Oh, and he can run and thrust that easily, can he? This is what courage looks like.
Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Really? How many goes was that? How many attempts was that? 2? It must have been more than 2 goes.
Bring it on.
Fucked. Excuse me. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. How to use the inventor of the oil drill. Bought 24 cameras for his war movie, and then most studios had at 20. She had in the 20s had 2 to 3, and the whole MGM had 4 cameras back then. Yeah, so I watched. I think it's called The Aviator, and I'm pretty sure that's who it's about. And yeah, another film where Caprio was strangely ignored for an Oscar again. Fuck off, man. What? Maybe, yeah. More insane than the movie. Yeah, I imagine it's one of those ones where they toned it down a little bit.
One of the Nazis' AA turrets. I should make sure it can't do any more damage. AA guns out of action. Still more.
Devil's Breath is supposed to be insane. Devil's Breath? Is that a film? I've never heard of that one. No. They're bark in the Amazons. You can chew. You get high as fuck. Jagger has done it, and they get really high. Yeah, well, like apparently there's a handful of examples of animals like finding ways to get fucked up, and it's kind of like even like animals of like, you know, the natural world, you know, that aren't sentient enough to know, they still like to take the edge off a little bit. And apparently dolphins are really fucking like, apparently dolphins are arseholes anyway, but apparently they bully or antagonize pufferfish to force them to release the toxin because he gets them high, so they go around like bumping into them on purpose to antagonize them. And obviously a tiny little pufferfish can't outrun a dolphin or outswim a dolphin. So yeah, these poor pufferfish get fucking slapped around until they produce the toxin just so the dolphins can feel high. Used to drive around in a manual Chevy from the 50s without aircon, without radio, and people like ask like, "Howard, are you the richest man in the world? You'd have a Rolls Royce," and his response was, "Who do I have to impress?" Yeah. Devil's Breath is a plant. Oh, it's a plant. Okay. Somehow say there's some fermented apples on the ground. Oh yeah. Well, the apples that have fallen on the ground and fermented, bees and squirrels get absolutely shithoused on them. Oh my god. Why are there like fucking 5 enemies around me right now? Oh shit, he nearly fucking ran straight into me.
I'd better go somewhere else.
Of course, you would just randomly run back. Yeah, the way the enemies behave when they're sort of like trying to avoid being shot. Oh, fuck off. They just start running from cover to cover. And occasionally... Oh, shit. Shouldn't have taken that shot, to be honest. Occasionally, they'll run to cover, so you think you can go, and then they just immediately run back, and it's like, what are you doing? That tank just fucking coming to have a look. Fuck's sake, dude.
Aber irgendwann kriegen wir ihn doch noch.
This'll come in very useful.
I'm just on medium. I haven't even got it on hard, to be honest. I thought I'll put it on medium because it'll be nice and chill. Oh, shit. But yeah, thank fuck I didn't try hard. Because, yeah, the enemy density and the enemy perception is, like, yeah, like they see you from, like, so far away. Oh... You see, and they just fucking run directly at you. Hey, nice and chill. I decided to go the highest difficulty. I spent hours on each. Yeah, this. And the thing is, I can kind of see why people would want that. But streaming the game, I want to just sort of, you know, get a reasonable amount of stealth, but a reasonable amount of just momentum. But yeah, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. And the amount of like stuff like this where like can I crouch please? Thank you. This is it as well, like when you're being spotted and you hold down the crouch button to go prone and he just doesn't. But yeah, I feel as if the enemy density kind of spoils the stealth a little bit because, like I say, I just end up shooting everybody in the face from a cover just to get them out of the fucking way, just so I can do the objective. I've not been able to sneak in and sneak out like once so far, and I'm like 3 or 4 levels in. And I've got through the level without being spotted and without, you know, killing too many people, but by the same token, it's just, yeah, it's been like so arduous to avoid detection and also complete the objective without just fucking murdering like 20 people. Does that not set off the fucking satchel charge? Oh my lord. Oblige him. The fucking grenade doesn't set off the fucking satchel charge. Sake. Correctamundo. Right.
Hey, gun down. Need to find and take out the...
See, the thing is, I completely fucking just skipped that area. I'm going to have to do that on the way out, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose I should probably see what this is. And then assassinate this guy and do that. Then do this. Maybe do that and that, and then I do that. I don't know where I'm going to exfiltrate, maybe over there. But right, can I get any skills that are going to make me more health boost, deep breath, no time to bleed, throwback, decoys, carry more traps. I think carry more traps.
Rest.
And this is the thing, is they're detecting you and you get the binos out and they're looking the other way. Like, yeah, sure thing, brother. Sure thing. Yeah, scared of America. If you're scared of America off, you can change in the settings. You just have to press, not hold. Well, yeah, the toggle crouching, sorry, or still grenade needs Semtex. Well, yeah, I thought the explosion from the grenade would set off the Semtex in the satchel charge or C4 or whatever it is. Back from the shots. What did you get from the shot? But yeah. More sniper elite level design, using the glider as a bridge, the crashed glider as a bridge to get over the river. Because yeah, I feel like the level design has still been pretty good.
Like the work of multiple snipers. Gotta take them out.
I feel like the level design has still been really solid, like the other games, where you've got like multiple different ways to ingress and multiple branching paths in terms of staying undetected. But yeah, the enemy density is just kind of making all of it pointless. Like, no matter which way you go, you're going to get kind of cornered by 3 or 4 enemies that you're just going to have to fucking shoot, because any one of them will just randomly fucking start investigating exactly where you are, even though you haven't done anything. Probably TNT in the satchel charges. Pretty sure they didn't have C or C4 or Semtex in World War II. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Zoller spielt gerne mit seinem Essen. Ich glaube, es macht ihm Spaß, ihn leiden zu sehen.
Das hat schon seinen Sinn.
And this is the other thing, is putting two enemies right next to each other. Like, yeah, cheers. I can't do anything with that. Like, I can't actually engage with that area at all now because one of them is going to see me. 50s things from Czechoslovakia. Yeah, I remember reading, maybe it wasn't C4, but I remember reading about a chemist who was trying to make some sort of, you know, putty for something and just, yeah, kind of accidentally invented an incredibly explosive substance. Oh shit, I went that way. What is... Oh man. Okay. Oh my god, I hate these fucking lids on bottles, man. Can't have anything nice in this country. I remember when we used to be a country. Oh man. British people complaining about minor inconveniences. Oh. But off without off. Looking at Google Maps on a timeline thing, difference in my high street just 5 years is astonishing. Yeah. However many years of Tory leadership just completely destroying British businesses up and down the country. So many high streets are now just completely dominated by chains, and there's hardly any fucking unique shops left. Barely half occupied. This is it, is that you either end up with a bunch of empty shops or the local council gets worried about the town literally folding and everyone leaving, so they make it dirt cheap to they just basically just take control of all the fucking units and then just advertise them to chains for basically nothing. And Starbucks and fucking Costa and everyone else like, yeah, sweet, really cheap shop space, we'll take it. And then basically all the small businesses get fucking priced out, because even the ones that were kind of just about ticking over and just weathering the storm, as soon as the place next door goes out of business and Starbucks is like, cool, let's just open up a shop there, and it takes like 3 weeks to build an entire shop because it's a giant corporation. Then suddenly that local cafe down the road that was just about ticking over goes out of business. So one business goes out, and then a giant conglomerate fucking chain takes over that shop, that space in the town centre or the street or whatever, and yeah, in the process then begins to undermine the business of everything in the near area, and it's like, great, cheers. Starmer makes it to the next election. The internet shops destroyed all the small shops. The internet had the internet was a factor, but I think that, you know, even places like where I live, where it's like really, really old people that don't shop online, you know, even here, where, like, you know, bricks and mortar shops are the most resilient, that sort of thing, they've still fucking all suffered. Not because old people are buying things online, just because a giant fucking shop opened up next door that does online shopping and also in store, because it's a giant conglomeration of like multiple different shops that have all been acquired in the last financial crisis, funnily enough. Rent is expensive here for a yeah. Rent a shop in my place for £300 a month. My hometown pretty big, but everyone buys online. Had a Costa for a few years. It's gone now. Small cafes tend to do better than the chains. Yeah, like I say, here where I live, we've got a few cafes that they do a good job. Like the place where I get my coffee beans from, they roast their own beans and everything, you know, so the beans I get from my coffee machine are like fucking a week old. So it's super fresh and everything. And they do good food and everything. It is a bit expensive. For a small town, it is quite expensive. Which is, yeah, a bit of a pain sometimes. When I was working in central London and the prices didn't seem that different in certain places, I was like, holy shit, dude, they're fucking ripping us off. In that small little seaside town where I live, they are fucking ripping us off, man. You got places in central London charging this kind of price for sandwiches and coffee. But, you know, it's just the way the fucking economy is at the moment. Everybody is just they're just dip testing every single fucking thing. So every single product or whatever, people just put the price up until sales drop off, and then they lower the price just a little bit. But even supermarkets now are going to start bringing in those little e-ink displays that change the cost of things, so dynamic pricing. And I'll tell you what, lads, if I go into a supermarket and it's got an e-ink display for the numbers so they can change it on the day, I'm gonna break that fucking screen. I'm gonna break every single one I see, and yeah, they'll have to pay to replace them, and then they'll fucking stop, because yeah, it's price gouging on a level that is just beyond belief. Remember my town having a rumour that McDonald's paid the council to deny Burger King from opening a shopping. That's basically empty fears. Yeah, yeah, totally. I can completely see that. It sounds like the kind of rumour that goes around, but no, I can completely understand how a chain would pay a council enough money that would basically be lost sales to ensure like dominance in an area. Because yeah, the whole sort of like top spot in the high street, it's like advertising in newspapers. Newspaper, I mean, it's not as much as it used to be, but newspaper advertisement used to be so fucking expensive. Like a full 2-page ad was scary money, because it was going to be seen by however many million people. Oh. Fucking stock of my gun is in the way, gang. Come on, man. That's not okay. Oh, we had a grenade. That's not okay, man. That's bad. How have they missed that? Obviously, 1200s, and people think maybe a 5 foot back then going in the height of a... Yeah, so yeah, you can see how nutrition has made people taller over the years, because in the UK, because, you know, we have buildings from like thousands of years ago that are still standing because we made everything out of stone. Yeah, you can see how everybody was like 4'8" back in the 1200s.
He's not here. And neither's his kid. Nazis must have taken him alive. Got to find him.
And yeah, there was one American that was like, why have you guys got cables tacked along the wall? And somebody in the comments was like, because that building predates electricity because of how old it is. You look it up on Wikipedia, that particular pub is about this many 100 years old. They didn't have electricity when it opened, but everything was candlelight, which is what those sconces in the background of your picture are. And the person was like, holy shit, really? And they were like, yes, we have pubs older than your country. But they just couldn't understand how, like, solid stone walls, they didn't just bury the cables in them. And arguably, I will admit, I did do some work in a pub where we used the grout lines. We chipped out all the cement mixture in between the stones and hid the cable in there and then put cement back over the top. But we had to use really expensive cable because cement would eat through stuff otherwise. And obviously, once you do the work, you don't want to do it again.
It's going to be tight in the trenches.
But yeah, we chipped out a bunch of mortar from between the, that's the word, mortar. We chipped out a bunch of mortar from between the stone slabs. And, oh, hello, boys. How about you take the day off? Craziest city, yeah, exactly, this is it. And obviously, if moisture, because stone obviously does allow moisture to move, just very slowly, of course. So moisture will get in there, but it can't necessarily get back out again. So on really hot, humid days, the humidity would definitely travel along the hole that the cable is in. Even though I fucking slap the mortar back in there, it's going to separate and create a tiny little air gap. And yeah, that moisture then makes that surface really acidic, and that eats the fucking sheathing on the cable. So we had to use this fucking really stiff, horrible fucking cable that was like way more expensive. But yeah, we were able to put some nice imitation candle sort of lantern things on the sconces, so the pub looked period correct, but it had these nice warm flickering LED like lanterns hanging from where the sconces were, and you could barely see the cable. No, you said speak English because it's entirely run by foreign people, ain't Danish anymore. I've come across this before where, like, you know, there are places other than England and America where like the shopping district is now like completely just foreign investment. So like they don't even speak the fucking language of the country of origin. And like, so you haven't even hired locally, you know, you haven't found English speakers locally. You've just decided to fucking bring in a bunch of people from abroad, open up a shop, and then once it's like doing well, then you'll start hiring staff locally. I'm like, damn, not even really contributing to the fucking employment rate of the area. Speak for yourself, Shorty. Scandies are still tall as fuck. Yeah, well, I mean, I think that every sort of part of the world is either getting taller or shorter, and it's usually to do with nutrition. As the level of nutrition and variety of food and everything else improves in an area, people get taller. Glass is older than the USA. Drinking glass, I meant. Do the exothermic thing. Say concrete burn. Yes, cement burn. Gypsum, that's active ingredient. Yeah, and lye, obviously. Remove red cement from concrete on your own skin if your pet gets it on their paws. Yeah. It's coarse. I think the technical term is caustic because it like when it touches you, it doesn't burn. It doesn't have like a reaction on contact, but it is slowly like etching away at whatever it touches. Oh shit. Excuse me, Bubba. Right in the way again. Oh shit. All clear. So I killed the only person that came to investigate. Cool. Meanwhile, stores that don't speak native tongue went full international and they still think they're the heart of Denmark. Last time I was a heart of Denmark scan, it's still ours. Wonder what purpose of the current trend of enriching everyone with protein. People have heard of meat and beans. So yeah, well, yeah, this is the thing: is that, you know, predominantly vegetarian countries. There's, I mean, I can't remember the name of the scientist, but it's obviously a study that has sort of, you know, connotations to it. But yeah, they studied how when a nation develops a sort of a better food infrastructure, and lots of working class people suddenly start eating meat on a regular basis, the changes in sort of physiology or physicality or whatever. And yeah, it goes to show you that, yeah, there's loads and loads of places where there's like a huge working class living off like very basic food, and therefore they're much shorter, much more likely to develop health conditions and stuff. But protein has a huge effect. And obviously you don't have to get protein from meat, but quite often it comes from meat.
We need to take this village by any means necessary.
Capital Ribe, founded by Vikings dating back to the year 704. 704, triple digits. Going back some. Point of fucking unlocking this door because I can't use this as a way to go through. Can I go through the window? I guess not. Big difference what kind of meat too. Yes, so yeah, I mean, chicken is obviously a huge staple of so many diets around the world, and chickens are not hugely complicated to raise. But obviously cattle, like beef, requires a lot of space, a lot of water, therefore a lot of irrigation, lots and lots of transit and logistics, because the cows themselves are fucking big, so you need to fucking move big amounts of food. And obviously, you know, once you're done with them, you've got big amounts of meat to sell and transport, and therefore you need transportation that's chilled to keep the meat in good condition so it can be used in supermarkets and stuff. So all kinds of socioeconomic standards need to be there before you can have sort of a beef market within your country or society or whatever. Chicken, they just fucking... They just keep the chickens alive in trucks and cars until they take them to where they're going to be, you know, processed, and they process them on site, so it's a bit simpler. So chicken distribution dynamics are much more scalable, to put it in corporate terms, because chickens are a lot easier to move and look after than cows. Oh, that was my aim. That was my absolute dog shit aim. Excuse me. Because we mentioned this before, but there was like a government that said, do you guys want chickens? Like, you guys can just come and get 5 or 6 free chickens. And the eggs and the chicken meat, the protein that it found, it massively improved people's quality of life because they were able to access protein fairly cheaply and fairly easily. And yeah, again, it may have even been part of the same study about the impact of protein being available to certain parts of the world. Rye ribs, great store name. Soybeans are also sprayed with shit that kills every other animal near it. Yeah, if you aim down sights, it gets a lot more accurate too. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. So. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why it's fucking dog shit until. Don't know why I'm watching OBS. Oh shit.
Better move it.
Ah, I see. So the ADS is not ADS until you ADS and push C to ADS. Video games in 2026, my brethren. Oh, does it default? It stays. Okay, so at least it fucking stays that way. Okay. Okay. At least it fucking stays that way. It's still too far, isn't it? Still a bit too far to shoot. I think it's spelled AIDS? No, I don't think so. Snipe people with the pistol. Yeah, yeah. This, you can get a scope for the pistol as well. And I've got like a foregrip and a shoulder stock for a 1911, which seems kind of crazy, but yeah, it's doing the trick. And it's persistent across. Is that not? Oh, it's a statue, not a person. Excuse me. Yes, the well rod. I was using it earlier, but I couldn't trust the first headshot to actually kill them. A bunch of times I'd shoot them, the bullet would hit them, blood would come out of their head, they didn't die, and I was like, sure thing, game. Sure thing. I haven't got a silencer for the Luger, unfortunately. If industrial local farm wild meat, I know some people born before 4 digits looking at one streaming. Yeah. Very funny. Oh, right through the fucking temple. Right through the, would that be a temple? Or would that be a can't remember the fucking anatomy.
Nazis have barricaded the bridge. Rangers are pinned down. Got to clear the way.
Temple is the side, yeah. Whoa. I bet you take the day off, brother. Hey, look at these wagon wheels as tables. What a novel concept.
Nothing else to find.
Actually, for a video demonstrating it. Demonstrating how to shoot somebody through the temple. No sneezing. Oh yeah, no. I think it came up on my feed the other day. It was like sneezing with accents, and someone just shouted "Achtung!" His attention in German. How are we going to get to there? Feeling this was a window I could already get to. Damage. Short on damage, to be honest. Lem. Welcome in, lemons. Good to see you, lemons. How are you? We're all good. Thank you so much for the resub. 21 months. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Right, I really need a suppressor. So find the rifle workbench in mission 2, occupied residence. So I didn't do that in mission 2, which is why I'm now suffering, I think. So I think I need to go back and find that, because yeah, not having a suppressor for my rifle is causing a lot of issues. Yeah, so I think what I've done is I've missed the rifle bench in episode or mission 2. Therefore, I'm now kind of suffering for it.
New gear. Great. Makes things easier. I could use this SMG. Bridge is as safe as it's gonna get. Time to set those charges.
Right. Barricade explosives. Zeroed on the ridge. Okay.
gehört uns. Hier kommt keiner durch. Stellung halten. Wir werden siegen. Barrikade zerstört. Drängen Sie sie zurück.
Who is talking right now? Because nobody should have a fucking brain case that's still intact.
Nein, wir dürfen die Brücke nicht verlieren.
Good to see you. I'm good, Howie. I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Yeah, a bunch of cuties in chat. Got a new game to play.
Hart bleiben.
Oh, hello.
Nicht
It's you.
zurückweichen.
Oh.
Die Mistkerle sind durchgebrochen. Kämpfen.
Stay here. They'll find me.
Shit. I didn't realize I was in combat. So-
I better move.
yeah, you don't have that visual thing. You have to rely on the audio. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the oh shit. Okay, so that's actually saved in combat, which is what I don't want. Yeah, the directional audio has been pretty solid, but it kind of has to be because fuck me, there's like so many fucking enemies everywhere. Oh, fucking hell. Game, come on, man. Give me a fucking break. Scabadoo, welcome in. Thank you for the hydro. Take care of that momentarily because I've got my one-handed water bottle. Look at this chap. Getting the objective and hydrating at the same time like a pro gamer. The minus, oh yes, one moment, I will give you a permit and we can have a quick look.
Now to take the village and secure this crossing.
The ladder, bruv, come on. Ah, okay. Yeah, this looks like a much, yeah, this looks like a better place. Cool. Let me go grab this and go permit. Right, so you should have a moment or two to post the link without getting assassinated by the bot. What have we got here? Cool, that's a bit new. Hmm. So yeah, another. He's a big boy now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, excuse me. What are you doing? Do this. The game, please. Right. So we've got to take out this tank. See, this is the thing, is that there's loads of enemies around that you load up another save, and then suddenly you're looking to tag them all, and there's no one around. There's somebody over there with this weird symbol above his head. I don't know what that means, but I think I get a clean shot here. First one was good. -1. I got to go. Lisa fucked up her legs. Oh, let's be more careful than having a boy. This is it. I hope she's okay, dude.
Time to move.
Alright then, game. I will do what I think you want me to do, which is to fucking create a sound mask with this fucking thing and then just shoot everybody with a sniper rifle from like 20 yards away. He's not there. Good sniper elite, not pistol elite. This is the thing, is that I wouldn't really consider this sniping range, you know? I feel like this is 50 meters. But yeah. So the tank comes to have a look. %. Yeah, this is it. This is it, right? Like, I haven't really needed to snipe that much, but sneaking with the pistol has been really awkward as well. I'm like, damn. Like, I haven't found any sort of like really good Overwatch positions, but I've also had a really hard time trying to fucking pick people off with the pistol. So I'm really not sure which direction this game is trying to go in, but. Anyway, apologies, chat. We do have another ad break coming up, so I need to put you guys over on the BRB screen. There'll be a raft of some clips for you guys that want to hang out, but please feel free to get up and move around, grab a drink or a snack. You won't miss anything. I'm going to take a break as well, but yes, I'll be right back. And then we'll carry on and see if I can get this fucking tank down. I need to find some satchel charge. I need to check if I've got some, actually. Yes, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I haven't got bot crumbs filtered out. Oh fucking hell. Speaking of bots, get fucked.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love. This is how you end
Fuck.
the winters.
Fuck.
To ensure I never see you.
I think we fucking did it. Brad, welcome in. Good to see you, dude.
Oh, no, no. Fucking hell. I almost fucking let it go there. I stopped paying attention. Never do that. Never do that.
Bruh. My daughter!
Can we not attach this one? Ow! That's what I get for fucking around. Fuck around and you find out, chat. I'm just kidding. Fuck's sake, game. What more do you want from me? So that should work. That should work. But yeah. Not a bad view to wake up to, right? As there is my fave. He seems like a pretty cool dude, yeah. Yes, I am appreciating the surroundings. Oh my god! Fuck you, game. Fuck you.
Careful, Verso. Let me flow.
Absolute fucking meme, dudes. So, we're going to take something else out. Oh. Yeah, see, I was pretty sure there was an enemy there, but the auto aim just snapped on, so I knew he was there. Yeah, it does. Fucking hell, the auto aim is so strong. I thought there was someone there and it fucking snapped on like a good 20 degrees. Fucking hell. Otherwise, so. Oh, come on, Dark Souls. Are you kidding me? So yeah, fun fact, the throwing knives in Dark Souls 2 literally become projectiles as you hold back like that. So if you're near a door frame, you can do that and they get stuck in the fucking door frame. Aye, aye, aye. Right, so. Any more people over there? Tank's still moving about. I think that guy's dead from earlier. Right.
Enemy knows we've got Shermans in camp. It's got to be a panzer.
Why is it, right? Why is it that I can watch for a prolonged period of time and it's only when I walk over there that an enemy just randomly shows up? I genuinely think that there's like some weird like sequencing thing where they wait for you to fucking move in to just throw an enemy into the mix. It's just, yeah, it's become quite tiring already.
Enemy knows we've got Shermans incoming. There's got to be a Panzerfaust nearby.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you so much for the streak, dude. I appreciate that. How's it going? Yeah, man. I'm good, thanks. Good. Right, so I need to save here because I think I know where to shoot it, but yeah, I've thought that before. No. Ooh, shit. Need to face the other way, if possible. It won't go past, will it? I thought it was supposed to go up there to check the bridge every so often, but... Oh. Just isn't, is it? I have to get behind the fucker somehow. Why are you not bombing? I was going to check if I had any satchel charges. Don't think I do at the moment. Although... Oh, excuse me, don't roll down the fucking hill. Come on. Although, every time I've come up against a turret, it's just said plant satchel charge, so maybe I do. Okay. So now, suppose that counts as combat regardless. Then now I need to go back to those two and see if I can do what I've missed. And then yeah, I think off stream, I'll make a clip to remind myself. Off stream, I need to replay Operation Mission number 2 so I can get the silencer for the sniper rifle, because yeah, it's significantly hampering my progress. Not being able to take silenced sniper shots from distance. But one saving grace is, because I've killed everybody in these areas, I should just be able to fucking just jog back without too much trouble. But yeah, I suppose what I could have done is I could have put some mines down, being sneaky, and then not been in the area when they went off. And that would have been a little bit more sneaky, but you know, it did say I was in combat briefly, but I don't think there was anyone to actually shoot me. So, nice. Combat with who, brother? Right, so I need to go over there. Go to sleep. No satchel this. Where the fuck did brother come from? I literally just walked from that part of the trenches, and there was no one there. This is the other thing. Oh, you've also saved me into being spotted, haven't you?
Wer ist da? Was wohl daheim gerade los ist?
Right, excuse me. Seem to have cleared out the people that I missed on the way in, but I think I went in a slightly different way. So. But yeah, I'm already starting to think about what I should play next, because yeah, I finished Twilight Princess and I was like, oh yeah, damn, I hadn't actually sat down and worked out what the fuck I was going to play next. Because I need to double check. I need to look at the things that I've played recently and then choose something different. And that's kind of the aim I'm going for as a variety stream. Is if I play a bunch of first-person shooters or a bunch of like games with guns in them, I should play something that doesn't have guns in it. Is there online or just story? There's online as well. You can do the story co-op, which is online, but you could also do like invasion, so you can invade somebody's single-player missions as a threat, and then snipe them. But yeah.
Rifle. Missing a scope. Still useful.
you coming up here to have a look? That's all clear.
Macht mir keine Angst. Überhaupt nicht.
Viel zu still. Das gefällt mir nicht.
It's too quiet and then your head fucking gets exploded.
There. The Nazis' field HQ. Whatever they've got planned for the bridge, that's where I'll find the info.
You didn't see shit.
Something's not right. The bridge is barely even guarded. I should check for traps.
I should check for intel as well, to be honest, mate. But yeah, like I say, I have a feeling what they've done is they've created an enemy density that makes it fun for co-op, but it's kind of like not as fun for single player, which is a shame. I feel like they should have done a bit more to sort of.
Sounds like the Nazis
But
have the bridge rigged to blow.
what may have been the
Need
case,
to
what I've
find
heard
and
of
defuse the
before,
explosives before they cut off our advance.
what I've heard of, I can't say this is the case for this game, obviously, but what I've heard of in the past is that it's very difficult to dynamically adjust how many enemies there are in a map. The whole loading sequence loads them in, and then they're just sort of left to sort of wander about and follow their behavior tree. So if you have a game where you can co-op but also single player, sometimes it's difficult to do two different kinds of enemy density, which is why you end up in a situation like this. Where, yeah, there's a bunch of scenarios where there's two enemies, and if you and a friend were both on comms and synchronized two sniper shots at the same time, it'd be really cool. But if you then get people if you then allow people who are playing single player to be in that situation as well, it's like, well, okay then. I guess fuck me. Because yeah, there was a situation where there was two dignitaries in a car. What are these beds? There were two dignitaries in a car, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just have to shoot a sniper shot through both skulls at the same time. I've done that before. I think I've got 3 or 4 in one go in the previous games. But it wouldn't let it happen. I tried it like 5 or 6 times. I was like, it must be there. It must work, but it just wouldn't let it happen. And I was thinking off stream the other day, I was like, you and your mate are both supposed to shoot them at the same time. And that's when it sort of dawned on me, it's a co-op game, isn't it? It's co-op enemy density, but single player. Herein lies the issue. I think there might still be one up there. Oh yeah, I sniped this guy from really far away, didn't I? Oh, he's not having a good time. He is not having a good time. But yeah, actually thinking about it, so one of Kate's friends that I watch, Tilly, whenever they're playing a game that has a photo mode, a free cam photo mode, they use the photo mode to look around corners and to map out and to scope out the enemy. And he's really fucking clever, really fucking clever. And I need to start doing that because, yeah, like games that like go through and tag every single enemy, it's like, nah, I could just use photo mode and then I know where they all are. Oh shit. Shit. They get the gist of your location and just walk directly towards you. And there's not that much gamesmanship to it, so I'm gonna have to flank round, aren't I? That's not a problem, we can do that. Fucking hell. But yeah, it's crazy to me that like you don't get the unlock from mission 2 by finding the bench in mission 3, and the unlock in mission 2 is a silencer for the sniper rifle that makes it valid for the rest of the run. The fact that you can miss that is crazy to me. Because, yeah, a suppressor for the sniper rifle should not be a missable item. Oh, and I'm stuck on a fucking invisible wall, for fuck's sake.
Okay, time to go.
Ay, ay, ay. No, don't save. Yeah, so I might, if I just put this guy in here, I might just fucking snipe all these people in one, just sort of, I might just try and run up here and fucking snipe them all because, yeah, I know I'll get heard. The sniper rifle will get me heard, but to be honest, I'm just, what do you want? Who are you? Oh, it's a okay, it's a tank. I can't fuck with a tank. Yeah, how bad would it be if... I feel like right now I should have every enemy in the entire map bearing down on me because I've just fired a sniper rifle, but... So yes, the entire map. Yeah, okay, game. Okay. Fuck. But yeah, that worked a little bit better than I thought. I was able to snipe that guy and then just fucking leave. But yeah. Is this going to go through him? Into the nuts of the next guy? Oh. Oh. So yeah, I feel like that should have basically just put me into the alert combat status like immediately, but this is the thing. I suppose what I need to do is figure out what you can actually get away with, because maybe I'm being a bit too stringent with what I can and can't do. Shoot enemies and stuff. Right, so I think I can just go over and defuse those. I think we're in the clear. Oh. Oh no. Never say things, breadcrumbs. You must never say things. Never say words. You're playing a video game like this. This trick again. Ah, only one. It's got to be a double. I should have saved. I should have saved after doing the double, to be honest. Oh, he's walked past. This is the other thing, is that things aren't quite sequenced as much as I'd like, where like when something works and you try and do it again on another attempt and it doesn't work, it's like, ugh, that kind of bugs me. Oh shit, I missed it. It's too late. Yeah, I can get both. And that's kind of the point of the sniper rifle, isn't it? Almost right in the plums. But yeah, I'll take that. Go away. And now I create some distance in between where I just was.
Guess I grabbed everything useful.
Go hide up in this tower until they lose interest, and then we'll go and defuse the explosives. can see you. Hopefully they lose interest fairly quickly. Are you fucking running to investigate the tower? Because there is a trick I want to try where I jump and hang off when they get up here. Yeah, okay. I want to see if this works. If he goes past and then I hang. Oh, chat, this is so fucking cool. Oh, free cam that's kind of obstructed. Kind of a pain. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a good photo there. I want to do it on a building, like hanging out of a building window with the enemy right in the window, and then zoom out and create a bit of a composition with it. But not to be this one. It's a fucking good thing that grip strength isn't a fucking factor, because yeah. Guy's probably like, I was literally just here. How has he done that? Right, is the other guy fucked off, or I think he fucked off? Okay. The other guy took the day off. Very wise. And yeah, I suppose at that point I should probably save the game. I'll probably bind a quick save key, to be honest. But yeah, being able to hang off ledges and stuff, so enemies run in to find you and you're not there, and then you jump back over the ledge and fucking pacify them or strangle them out, choke them out. I love that shit. Can I get down to the riverside from... yeah.
Sounds like the Nazis have the bridge rigged to blow. Need to find and defuse the explosives before they cut off our advance. That's one. Now for the other. Explosives disarmed. Fire.
Right, so now we're here and we need to get to here, and then we've got to kill somebody over there. But yeah, we are making some progress.
Fortify the area.
Like QF says, it's a weeny bit slow. Oh shit. But yeah, we are making progress. Ah. One more geezer down. Oh, game. This is what I mean about them just fucking randomly just looking in your direction at the very worst time. Yeah. Weenie bit silly. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that, like, you kind of expect to get away with in a stealth game. It's like, yeah. Oh my god. Seriously. Okay, hang on. Fuck's sake, dudes. Shit, like that pisses me off.
Long grass. It's a better place to hide.
The well-versed among you will know exactly what I was trying to do there. And yeah, the game just was like, nah. The boat, the big ocean, shanty on and enjoy. Yeah, somebody was talking about Windrose on the old social media. And I think a few people are playing it at the moment, but I've not really seen much about it. My brother, why does it take 3 headshots? Fuck's sake. I was aiming so high, there was nothing else I could have hit. Oh.
They'll find me.
This is what I mean, chat. Almost every new little section, the enemies are just so annoying to deal with.
This grass could make some useful cover.
You see what I mean about the sequencing? Like, is he? Yeah, he will. Okay. Let's say. Thought for a second there he wasn't going to fucking walk up to the edge because I'd taken a slightly different approach. I'll let them hunt for a second and then... But yeah, as well as Windrose, the creator of Buckshot Roulette has created like a party game. So it's kind of like the same weird, obscure kind of like roulette-esque kind of games, but like there's like way more variety to them. So, and I think you play as like a team. It's pretty interesting. Somewhat predictable, but also kind of interesting. Right, so they seem to be just having a chat. Go this way around because there is a tank over there, so. Oh man, it's so annoying. They need to go through and make all of the walls that are easily vaultable. It's just, yeah, it just feels like they spend so much time on the level design, and then they send somebody through to put all the collision boxes in, and they just don't. And it's like the level immediately. Game development still seems to be just the most turbulent process. And the thing, I don't even think I need to fuck with those guys. I think I can just make my way back here. Do this. I've killed everyone here, I think.
An AA gun. I should take it out. Help the rest of the boys in the air.
Mauserats, welcome in. A lot less issues than Sniper Elite Resistance. Yeah, because, yeah, there was Resistance, and I never played that one, but I played 3 and 4. I don't know if that's what I'm doing in this area, but I think I need to take out the tank as well. Which means taking out all the enemies around it.
Skies are safe.
Only thing I like about Resistance is the snipers are better in Resistance. I see, yeah. So, yeah, in this one, I mean, the main issue I'm having is I think that the enemy density was balanced for co-op, not single player. And therefore, as a single player, I'm finding it fucking really hard to get through certain chunks of the maps because the enemy density is just, it feels a bit over the top, to be honest. There's always 2 enemies or 3 enemies in a row that are like all very aware of each other, so you can't really take out one at a time. But I think that's just because they designed it for co-op, and if you don't play as co-op, then I guess screw you. I get this guy. Rid of that guy. Problem with multiple enemies is isn't hard to fix. Yeah, no, I'll work out something. But yeah, at the moment it's just I feel like every single room, every building, every sort of, you know, field, every sort of area, I'm just beset with enemies all looking in my direction conveniently all the time. And yeah, it's been sort of, I've been getting the stealth done, but only barely getting through the level without, you know, being spotted.
Okay, time to go.
So, yeah, and that also happens a lot where, like, I feel like I'm undetected and suddenly there's 2 enemies right next to me. No, hang on. Oh, did I not create a save after killing that enemy? Used bottles and stick grenades. Yeah. I should probably leverage a few more of the gadgets. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. So. Because I feel like the enemies are like telepathically connected, because I'll kill one, but I remain spotted in that area. I remain spotted in that place, even though the guy's dead. So there's no one that knows that I'm there.
They'll find me if I stay here.
And also, sometimes headshots just don't fucking count. Hmm. So that just spots you 360 degrees. It looks like. Why are you looking this way, dude? You're just staring at a wall, not watching the bridge that you're clearly supposed to be guarding. So it's like the game is trying to fucking catch me out. I'm not sure I appreciate it.
Als würde jemand über mein Grab laufen.
I better move.
I'm missing the satchel charge anyway. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me.
Time for reload.
Oh, no, it auto saved as soon as I got spotted. That's handy. Different ways to blow up tanks, which is as long as it blows up, it's cool. Yeah, exactly. As long as you get the tank down, you get the tank down, right? So I don't have any satchel charges. I've got some mines, shoe mines. I don't think are any good against tanks. I've got some TNT, but I don't think TNT will do the job. I think you have to plant a satchel charge. I think, but we could obviously give it a go. Very easy way to blow up is so yes, no, don't please don't give me any tips or tricks. I'll work things out on my own. It has been a little while since I played one of these games. I played 4 a while ago. I never played Resistance. So I don't think the TNT's gonna. I mean, the TNT did a car the other day. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's that down. I should probably vacate the area while they're hunting. For a kamikaze tank killing, lie on my stomach behind the tank so it can't shoot me and use armor bullets. Yeah, you could do that as well. Call resistance an overpriced DLC, but it's your decision to make. Somebody else called it a DLC, and I was like, okay, if it comes up on sale, cool. If it doesn't, cool. You know. First White Ranger, welcome in, dude. How's it going? Where did I just get spotted from? Oh. They're seeing me from all the way over there. Yeah, they're fucking crazy perceptive. They look in the most random directions really intently. Yeah, no, somebody else referred to it as a DLC, and I was like, okay, I'll hold off and I'll wait until if it comes up for free on PSN or it's like, you know, a $5 or something, then I'll give it a pop. But yeah, I never saw it, so. Smaller maps, less long shots. SMG on 5 perform pretty much better than any the same setups. Yeah, this one feels like it's not quite as sniper heavy. Like, I haven't found quite as many Overwatch positions, and I haven't really been able to set up a nice little sort of sound mask and sniping den and, you know, take out 5 or 6 people before I move into an area and then clean up the 1 or 2 that I wasn't able to get a shot on. This one, I've just been creeping around with the pistol, just shooting everyone in the back of the head. So it feels like it's more sneak elite rather than sniper elite, if that makes sense. So yeah, I need to be in that area now, so I may as well go this way and see if I can get into those 2 guys might still be in the courtyard. Neutralize the defenses. Okay, so there'll be an AA gun on the other side, I presume. There was an AA gun there. I think I've done that one over there. Yeah, a building. I think I've done. Take care of him. Oh. I'll take care of him. Are you using a revolver? No, I'm using the 1911.
Stay here.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, apologies, chat. I will have to call it there. I'm off to somewhere further down the coast, and it's going to be quite a drive, so I'm being picked up in the near future, so I will call it there. Most popular pistol with the experienced players. The revolver, okay, yeah, I'll have a look, but I'm not a very experienced player. I'm not very good at these games, unfortunately. I like to sneak around and everything. But yeah, this one has kind of reminded me that I'm really not as good at these games as I need to be, unfortunately. But yes, let me jump you guys over here. Apologies for the short stream today, and apologies for the short stream on Saturday as well. I did a poll in chat, and everyone wanted to watch Battlefield, so I played Battlefield, but I found it quite hard to engage with chat, so I'm not sure if I'll do that again. Because I enjoy playing Battlefield, but I can't really be engaged with you guys, so I don't really feel like if I'm streaming, it's the right game for stream. This one is also kind of up, but at least I can pause this one. I can pause this one, catch up with chat. There's also a few moments where I have to wait for them to stop hunting, so I feel like if I just kind of work it out, I can kind of stay engaged with chat and play this game. So I want to finish it, but yeah, I feel like it's been quite tedious in places. It's still got wonderful level design, really interesting branching paths in terms of how you sneak around and everything, but yeah, it's been kind of awkward, and I've kind of had to sort of default to just fucking killing everybody to get by, and I don't really feel like that's stealth. It feels a bit sloppy. Anyway, you've got your raid messages in chat. The M1911 is the most popular. Okay, fair enough. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate the raid earlier. Let me just close the game, and I will see who is on for a raid, because we can raid out today, because I have got a minute or two before I get picked up. So let me grab this thing over here where I can see who is on. Like so, and I'll also do this on here so I can look on the left hand side. Wait a minute. Slightly earlier time for me to raid out, so there might be somebody on we don't usually get a chance to raid. Let's have a look. Lots of people playing Pragmata, lots of people playing Resident Evil and Elden Ring still. Think of somebody we haven't raided. Who have we not? So let's raid. Oh, chat. There's too many people. Too many people. Too many people to choose from. We've got Requiem first playthrough. We've got Dark Souls 3. Requiem. Remastered. Always. There's so many people to choose. So many people to choose from. Let's raid. Let's raid. Never decide. I can never decide. Let's raid this person. I got raided over to their stream the other day, and they're playing Resident Evil Requiem, which is a great game, and they were very friendly. So let's raid this person. Right. Let me start the raid over here. You guys have got your raid messages in chat. First one is for subs, second one is for non-subs. Please feel free to copy and paste the one that pertains to you. I'm gonna copy and paste that one. But yes, thank you to everyone that hangs out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'll catch that. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday, 5 p.m. UK time, and then Wednesday, 5 p.m. UK time will be the next two streams. Back to a more usual schedule. It's been a bit all over the place for a few days, so I apologise. Yes, we will be back to a normal schedule after that. So let's go. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, let's go here instead. We've got somebody playing Half-Life 2, which is a wonderful game. And yeah, I mentioned them earlier, how they use photo mode to look around corners and stuff, which is really clever. But we'll go say hello to them, because I imagine a bunch of people that were here earlier will be in this stream as well. So let me get the race started there. Go. So, as I say, chat, thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate that. I'm very sorry for the short stream, but yes, Monday, Wednesday, and then Saturday following will be normal streams. Fucking voice is giving up anyway. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the raid earlier. Thank you for all the follows today. Thank you for all your chats and jokes, humour and energy. I really appreciate that. Many different ways to support the stream that don't involve any money. You guys can just hang out and be funny and hilarious and chat like you are. And yes, look after yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Have enough fun, but get enough rest. Drink enough water and everything else. Step outside of your comfort zone a little bit every so often just to see how it works. But yes, thank you guys. We're going to go see Tilly. I mentioned Tilly earlier. They're lovely. They're a complete sweetheart. They're playing Half-Life 2, which is like one of the major games of my childhood. So it's always nice to see people replay it. Well, not replay it, but see somebody play it again. Well, not play it again, but play it for the first time, but obviously in the modern day, and experience all of the moments of that game. But yeah, they're really funny in the way that they approach games. They get kind of a bit overwhelmed in places, but it's adorable. But they're very clever at how they play video games as well. They really enjoyed Portal, for instance. But yes, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you guys on Monday.